What is up? This is your boy, Anecdotal, and today I'm going to go ahead and show you around my account. One, E3, that's what I'm just going to call Enhancement 3 for Warbooks. That's right, guys. As you can see, I'm well on my way to E3ing. The vast majority of my Warbooks. Alright, like half of them, whatever. So the E3ing is in progress. Level 200 is as far as it goes, and E3 looks to be as far as it goes for Warbooks. So we have finally reached the pinnacle so far of Warbooks. Now, what has happened in the game is that new Warbooks have been added. We saw that for the Slug Warbooks, or the, what are they called? Slug chips. So the things to level up are still there. So I'm still nowhere near done with Warbooks, but what I can do is tell you what you'll be expecting once you're at the very end. Now, I'm not sure how far you have gone. Now, in my particular server, I have stayed in the top 20. I think the highest I've been is maybe top 10. I think I'm hovering around 12 to 15 right now because the competition is stiff, and crazy enough, the composition is just everybody in my alliance, so that's pretty insane. So as you can see, level 200, trying to get everyone at E3, and the buffs are ridiculous. Like, honestly, if you can E3 your particular set that increases whatever your army type is, whether it's regular army, red army, or another force, you're probably going to rank up a lot higher than everybody else, because that extra damage boost and that extra metal buff will help, but mostly it's the damage. Now, my automatic focus right afterwards, and what I decided to do down here, you can see, is to start upping this because it will increase the slug camp. Now, if you get more slug chips, like level up chips for your slugs, you overall as a unit will be stronger. So remember, you can't just look at any sort of a troop as a singular entity. All right, your troop is only as strong as your slug, and your slug is only as strong as your troop. Right? They are piloting that mecha. They're piloting that slug, and that's what gives them their extra attack buff. And you just really need to remember how important it is to have a super strong vehicle or slug to pilot, because if you don't have it, you're super weak, bro. So make sure that after you're done with everything else, or just kind of on the sidelines, that you want to level up the last 3 sets that you have, so you can start seeing a little bit more of a benefit from farming your slug camps and increasing the EXP of your slugs. Now, for me, I almost feel done, because for the ones that I am using, the ones that are at 7-star, they're maxed out, so I almost have nothing to do except upping the one that I have at 8-star. So now the biggest thing for me is to be able to go ahead and 8-star my slugs so that I could further advance in the game. Here you can see stage 80s at the very end, and I'm like nowhere near getting to 80. It might look like I'm close, but I've kind of been stuck where I'm at, even though you can see that I 3-starred the last stage. And if you're wondering, whoa, how come the other one's only 1-star? It just happened to be one of those flying slugs that's super annoying, that kept getting in the way. So sometimes, even if you haven't 3-starred a particular stage, just try your luck on the next stage. Just as long as you beat it, maybe that stage will be a little bit more helpful for you. So as you can see here, I'm just straight up not strong enough. My tank doesn't last, and because of that, my DPS can't get his hits in, and that's a wrap for me at the slug camp. So this is definitely as far as I can go. I can't level up my tank anymore because I'm missing the slugs necessary to get it to 8-star, and the only one you can see here is my boy at 8-star. Number 1 is as the SV001, or just the SV. I always forget which one is which because I have both. If I could, I'm going to replace it with the elephant slug, because that belongs to the regular army, and as you can see here, the team buffs directly relate to other slugs of the same army, which is why it's actually more important to stick to that to stick by slugs that contribute or buff others of the same army. So if you go regular army, try to have slugs that are also regular army, but if you were like me, RNG wasn't on your side, and you end up having another force one, just use it. Plus Mars Mecha, since it's so tall, flying ships can't do anything. Another tip for metal buffs you know that you can just go ahead and +1 everybody for 300 gems and you get an extra 30 metal buffs. I think for the +1, 2, and 3 would be the best way to do it. I don't have the gems to spare to do that, so I don't know if you do. If you're paying to win, go ahead and get everybody to +3. You lose a minimal amount of fragments or pieces, so you'll be fine there. This is what my artifacts look like, almost maxed out on everything, and I kind of could max out a couple of the others, but I'm leaving them at 9-star for now, just so that I don't have an overabundance, because there's so far nothing to do with extra pieces. If there was something to do with extra pieces, like look, I have 245 extra Marco H pieces. It's a waste. Why have that? So I'd rather farm things that I have close to nothing of, that will also supplement things that I'm almost there for, because I don't see an immediate buff so far. But everything that gave me a metal buff, went ahead, got them to whatever star that was, whether it was 4 or 6 star or 8 star. So this has been your boy Anecdotal. If you like this video, make sure to like it, share with anybody from the Metal Slug community, and of course, don't forget to make yourself known. Comment down below. Peace.